My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Right now, I'm doing an ultra short throw test on the Phantom technology. This is a screen I painted in yesterday. So I was going to use a Chrissy. I'm trying to think. I might mount this projector to the ceiling. I might come off better just mounting it to the ceiling and being done with it because I need the whole screen to fill out. So I'm still working out the details on how I'm going to set it up for the Japanese anime theater room in here. So anyway, I'm just doing a little test on some ultra short throw on the new Phantom technology. This is the kind of like gold version of it, and seeing how it turned out. And it's actually fantastic. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things real quick. We are working on an inflatable projection screen. It's football season, and like I said, more and more people want to be outside. Displaying the Phoenix yesterday outside on 150 inch. The screen came out looking absolutely amazing. So what we want to do is we want to make an inflatable screen. I already ordered the surface already from the company. Actually ordered the screen from the company. Tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to actually not tomorrow morning, Monday I'll be getting up and I'll be contacting the company. So usually what I do is I'll contact the company and say, hey, look, we're going to be buying bulks of your screens. We make sure we deal with companies that are not going to be dealing with having they're not going to have like copyrighted material where basically it's going to conflict with what we're doing over here. So pretty much these are like the generic motorized projection screens, companies like that really don't care if we brand our name onto it, but we're not planning to brand our name onto it at all, period. We're just going to add our coding onto it. So with that being said, this is going to allow us to have an inflatable projection screen a little earlier. Now mind you, it's not going to have Phantom technology attached to it because like I said, that's for something in the future. But we are going to be coding an enhancement version of the Phoenix. So the Phoenix, basically we have an enhancement coding to allow a screen to be able to pull up a much higher gain level when being used outside. So right now, we already purchased the inflatable screen. I had to look over a bunch of them. Let's see which ones are going to work well with the application with the new formula. We found one that would do it with no problem because of the surface, and it has to be a certain surface that has to be used with it. If not, the results are going to be pretty bad if not. So we are going to be doing an inflatable screen for the backyard very soon. This is going to be coated with Phoenix. The first coating is going to be Phoenix. Second coating is going to be an enhancement technology to allow the screen to be able to produce a much higher gain level when being used outside. And this is going to be fantastic for backyard events, fantastic for all different things you can use it for, and especially since we got football season coming up, it's going to be fantastic for some football parties. We also ask you to please practice safe distancing when using, when having parties and so forth because of COVID, because, we don't want anybody to get sick. All right, so it's just a bit of an announcement. I'm just putting out there real quick. So you can, when the screen gets here, we'll start the process of basically transforming it with our technology. And also too, like I said, we're going to be applying a special coating. Unfortunately, this is something you will not be able to see on camera. This is something that has to be done off camera because, like I said, it's going to be a pre-coated inflatable projection screen. Now I figured that, sorry about this early in the morning. I figured that we're going to pay for shipping. We just have to break it down and figure out how much it's going to cost us to ship it from A to B. Shipping depends on how much we have to charge for the item. So pretty much the longest distance we have from where we're at right now would be from here to California. So basically what we do is we just pick an address in California, a random business, that's all. And going to the post office, it weighs about 11 pounds. And then that way from there, we can get an idea how much it would cost us to ship it from here to California. That would be the longest distance. Anything in between that would cover whatever we have to charge for the product. So since we are going to be paying for the shipping on that. Other than that, we're probably going to add in some free weatherproof LED lights into it in case you want to basically change it up. We might make it a football package. I don't know, I'm decided on it yet, but I can't wait for it to get here because from what I've seen already, from the surface already, the application is going quite well. So I'm not worried about that. If it was another form of surface, it would be a problem from the door. We wouldn't be able to do it. And that's one of the problems we had with inflatable screens in the past is that the surface didn't marry well with the formula, and then we had problems with if you deflate the screen, if you packed it up, there was problems with the screen sticking. So that's the reason why we didn't go any farther with inflatables. And in order for me to do an inflatable, I would have to do a custom design. And I literally found a company today that has exactly what we were looking for. So the inflatable screen will be here on Tuesday. We should have it up and running on Wednesday, and it should be ready to be sold on Monday in time for Super Bowl or whatever time, or what are you going to use it for? And like I said, we don't have a price on it yet. Right now, we have to find exactly what shipping cost is going to cost us. So, like I said, how we do it is we basically pick a random store. Farthest distance from here would be California. We pick a random store in California, take it down to the post office. They weigh it. They see how much it's going to be, how much it's going to cost to ship out, and then we charge from there. What the price is going to be should run anywhere in between. It should cover us with no problem whatsoever. Any other states in between. So that's what we do. All right, so keep in mind shipping is going to be free on this item. I want to ship it all in one box. I do not want to break this thing down because the last thing I want to do is break it down and do it that way. So we're going to ship it in the original box that it came in. Because if I break it down and I ship part of it in one box and one in another box, and something goes missing, part of your screen is gone, you don't have it. So we need to ship everything in one box. So like I said, we'll find out. I'm going to have the driver come down and she's going to take it into the post office. She's going to weigh it, get it weighed and everything, find out what the cost, the destination would cost from California. Florida is going to be cheap because Florida basically is, Florida's basically not that far. Florida's basically right around the corner from us. We're not that far from Florida, so that's easy. California would be the longest distance. So basically, whatever the charge comes up for California, that's the charge that will be put into the cost of the screen and everything with it. And that way you're covered for shipping. So we have to add that in there. Like I said, it shouldn't cost much. And on weight wise, by judging by the weight, it's like I said, 11 pounds is nothing. So it shouldn't be too much, about 50, 60 bucks. It should cost us to go from A to B. So yeah, so this is going to be that new coating. We're going to be applying enhancer technology to the surface. And this screen is going to look absolutely incredible. They will be black, by the way. They'll be black screens, which I can't wait. All right, well, I guess that's basically about it. I'm going to be doing some outside demonstrations today. There's taco in the morning up. We're going to be doing some outside demonstrations today. Nothing big. The 150-inch backyard screen. I'm going to be waiting on that for a bit because I got to have landscapers come out there and cut my grass down because the mosquitoes out there yesterday was freaking relentless. So yeah, the minute I even put the projector down, I had mosquitoes popping up all over the projector. It was crazy out there. So I said, look, I got to go out there and I got to get all this grass cut down. And then I'm going to put a freaking bug zapper on each corner of my backyard so I can kill whatever's in there. That's going to be a freaking hot zone for mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are not going to be able to take it through there. But I already ordered 4 of them. I got 4 bug zappers coming in. So each corner, somebody says overkill. I need overkill in that backyard. So I'm going to put a bug zapper in each corner. So I'm in my zone area, so I'm protected. And we're going to do more videos on that screen. Because that screen yesterday came out looking amazing. My neighbors came out yesterday. They didn't want to be on camera. But they came out yesterday. And they were staring at the screen. They were like, my goodness, that screen's gorgeous. When I first was setting it up, I had the people at the golf course. Every so once in a while, their carts would get a little too close to the gate. And the guy was asking me about the screen being black. So it's a high definition screen. It's the way to design it. White screens and gray screens are obsolete. You don't want to mess with that. Man, when I fired up that projector, I had 3 people get off their golf course, walk over and stare at that screen. I told you, they're like TVs outside at 150 inches. Now we got the inflatable coming. The inflatable is like something like 10 feet by 20. It's big. It's like 10 feet by, I get the measurements on it. It's like 10 feet by, no, it's 9 feet by 12 or 15. It's huge. It's a big screen. So that's the one we want to use for our customers. Because like I said, Super Bowl is coming up. Last thing you want to be is in the dark watching your screen. That's the last thing you want to do is be in the dark. I love this technology. I love it to death. So this right here, like I said, right now, what you're watching right now, this is that gold technology, that Phantom, the one I painted onto the screen. This is a 10% screen. This is how it's reacting to ultra short though for the first time. And it doesn't even have, mind you, This is not a screen paint. This is a formula being developed for a projection screen. It doesn't have the enhancer coating attached to it yet. So basically, we never got a chance to spray the screen with that enhancer coating. That enhancer coating allows the screen to be able to pull a higher gain level. That's what allows for black screens to be able to pull high white levels. That's why Phantoms pull such high, extremely high white levels, because they got that protective, that weird coating we attach to it. Now, when we do like customized screens, much like that, man, we can go off on a screen. We can do anything we want. We can put multiple applications, in-bit coatings, all kinds of stuff on screens. Screen paint, on the other hand, is a different story. Now, we can only go but so far with that, but judging by the technology we have in screen paint, we're actually surpassed anybody else already. This right here is gorgeous, man. I told you I was going to get one of these up on my wall. Definitely get these. But I can't wait for the inflatable to get here. Inflatable's going to be nice because that's going to make it so much easier for me to do demonstrations. All I got to do is just go in, inflate the screen, throw up the projector, and I'm done. That's all I got to do. I got to come in here and check my my game application because it was running for the last couple of days. I had to do an update on it. I know an update had to go through already. Let me see. So when the screen gets here, we'll show you the screen. But like I said, the company we're dealing with, and usually it's usually a generic company. We get a chance to test the equipment out, make sure everything's running perfectly fine. And then what I'll do is I'll contact the company, give them my my business tax identification ID number, and explain to them it's a program they have. Sometimes programs we want to buy bulks of screens from them, and we get a discount for the screens. We get like we buy so many per month. We get a discount on the products. And for them, basically, these are like non-name brand screens. So they don't mind if we brand our labels on it. We don't want to brand our labels on it. They can keep the labels. We don't care. We just want to put our technology attached to it. We just want a cheaper price because there's no point in me paying full price for a screen and then I got to charge a little more in order to make a profit off of it, including shipping and everything. So we get it by bulk. We get a discount price from them. So that's what we're doing right now. That's what I'll be doing on Monday morning, contacting them. We'll get like probably about 30, 40 from them. And then I got the contract we just signed already. We're officially signed to a contract now. Our contract's official now. They want them now. They want to know how we got this coating for inflatable screens, but they can't do the coating. We have to do it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what my switches are back here. Yeah, that'd be nice. Like I said, Super Bowl's coming up. I forgot it was football season. I'm watching all these freaking football commercials. Oh shoot, it's freaking football season. So yeah, it's gonna be fantastic to have those screens outside. Unfortunately, like I said yesterday, I didn't get a chance to do any demonstrations outside because I said mosquitoes were rampant. But we're going to fix that in the next couple of days. Let's see what's going on back here. I haven't been back in a while. There we go. I got to fire this one up because I need to see what's going on my application right here. Let's go back. While that's firing up, I need to go in the other room real quick. So right now I'm testing ultra short throw on the Phantom technology in here. That's on my $60 projector, by the way. That's my $60 ultra short throw NEC projector displaying right now. And that's without the enhancement coating attached to the screen. That's 720p right there, 3600 lumen projector. You probably get them on eBay right now for $130, $140, $160, $170. That's it. And that projector is only designed to do a 100 inch. My screen's 135 inch, 16:9. That's how big my screen is. So all we got to do now is just drop that enhancement coating on it. Boom, the screen explodes. Because like I said, this is not developed for whatchamacallit. It's not designed for screen paint purposes. It's designed for a typical projection screen. Hey, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in here, don't you? Get. Let's go. Move it out, mister. Let's go. Move it. Let's go. Not supposed to be in here. You know better than that. Not supposed to be in here. I got live keyboards in here. My keyboards are all freaking live right now. I mean live, they're running. My keyboards are running. You ever had a cat lay on your keyboard before? Yeah, it's a little bit of a nightmare. I had a System 32. You ever have a System 32 in your computer before? That's another nightmare for you. You don't want that crap. And that's what happened. I had a cat one time, came in, laid right directly on my keyboard, gave me a System 32, messed my machine up. And I don't allow him in here. So the only room he's not allowed. He can go anywhere he wants. He can't go. He doesn't go out for some reason. I don't know what it is. He doesn't go in the I guess because the windows are off. Got my equipment in the window. But other than that, the only room he messes with is the arcade room. He sits in the window in there. That's his little area. I might put a little perch in there for him. But other than that, that's it. Let me see what was in here doing. What's my update one through real quick? We're on controller in here too. Let me see. You're in control. Well, I can't be playing this. It's too late. My neighbors are freaking calling the police on me right now. I forgot my sound was up this loud. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go and pre-order this game right now. I gotta get that. The 21st, whatchamacallit's coming out. Oh, they got my update. This one through there. They go through. Oh, update. Yeah, my update did go through. All right, I'll be gaming on this tomorrow. Well, it is tomorrow already. Okay. If you wonder what that is, this screen right here, this is Acoustic Gamer. It's 150 inch. I got the biggest one. 150 inch Acoustic Gamer. All my speakers sit behind the back of that bed. Look how clean that thing is. And people want to talk about venue projectors. That's all I got is venue. I got majority of my projectors we're using here are venues. We got to have venues. Sorry about that. We have to have venue projectors in here. Because like I said, we deal with a lot of companies. And the first thing company's going to ask me is, I got like a 5,000 projector. Is this screen going to hotspot? So and so. That's why I said at the end of the day, people got to understand that the individual got to understand this. He don't get this. This is the part it's not processing through his brain. Any screen's going to work on a venue projector. Literally any screen's going to work on a venue projector. It's $5,000 machinery. That means 5,000 lumens. It's going to work on it. The problem you're going to have is the fact that can it pull contrast level? Because it's going to be needed. Like right now, the simple display I'm showing you on my Steam account is you can see the black levels in it. You can't pull this up on a gray screen. Half of the games I have in here have heavy contrast levels, especially this one right here. That one right there, to hire gun, that game is nothing but deep dark contrast. You play Gears of War, that's nothing but heavy contrast. Call of Duty, any night mission in Call of Duty, we all know that stealth mission is definitely heavily in contrast levels. So you can't pull that if your screen is gray or white, which we're going to show you in an inflatable projection screen. It's not going to work. So you can have a 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 lumen projector. It doesn't make a difference. If your screen can't pull contrast level, it's not going to pull proper color. And that's what the individual don't understand. He's saying this product works. Of course your product works. Any product's going to work on a venue projector. The problem is you're going to need to pull your contrast levels. And if you can't pull your contrast levels, well, whoop-de-doo, your screen's not going to come out looking all that great. Which I can show you when we do the demonstration outside. I got 150 inch white screen. We can coat that gray. Matter of fact, we can go and make our own form of. Who's the fellow who made the freaking gray screen paint? I gotta find his channel. We'll make the exact same he made in his demonstration, and we'll paint that screen up, and I'll show you. We do Star Wars out there. It's not even gonna pick up the freaking night sky, the freaking dogfights in outer space. None of that's gonna pick up. Batman, none of that's gonna pick up. Underworld, none of that's going to pick up at all, period. It's just not going to pick up. Projector can't see it. The screen can't see it. So, yeah, his product will work on a venue. Anything will work on a venue, like any one of these projectors work on a venue. But the problem he don't understand, what he's misleading his customers, venue projectors and everyday projectors are not the same thing. This giant projector right here and this projector where I got a regular projector in here. Oh, that right there. See these two projectors right here? They're not the same thing. That projector right there over top is designed for home use. That's what it's designed for. I use the big ones in the house from time to time. Well, I use them in the house all the time. Due to the fact that I like venue projectors. That's my thing. I got both in here. I got ultra short throw. We got long throw. We got regular projector and venue projector. We got them literally throughout the entire house. So we got a bit of everything in here. I use my house for advertising. So there's a difference between these two projectors right here. That projector at the bottom, they're going to be using that for any kind of concerts, any kind of visual effects, special effects, displays, DJ booths, all that stuff that requires a massive amount of commercial lighting, huge distance throws, stuff like that. That's the projector they're going to use, commercialize. The one at the top, this is the one they're going to use for home. They're not going to put, there's no way in the world you're going to go to Walt Disney World and see a freaking 3D mapping display of the castle being used on a projector of that caliber. They don't use those. They use this one, or see this big one over here? If my stand out of the way. See that big projector right here? They use these. These are top venue projectors. This is what they're going to use. See what I mean? They use these projectors, especially use Christie's. They definitely use Christie's. So that's what they're going to use. So the person who's going to be purchasing that product from you, the user on his projector, is not going to be using it in the normal everyday environment. And if you've been doing demonstrations strictly in the dark and you've been hiding your contrast levels, what do you think is going to happen when they take that 5,000 lumen projector and they stick that in a very well lit environment and they try to display an outer space display off it or something involved with contrast? Your product's going to fail. Because now you done put it into an environment that is 10 times more, aggressive than the environment that it's used to being in. We test our technology outside all the time. So for me to stick with this, for someone to take our product and stick it outside when it's projected, is nothing. We're used to being outside. That's what I'm talking about. It's a whole different world when you're using venue projectors. Anytime you go to churches and stuff like that, they got those huge massive projectors in there. That's what they're for, because you have to consider the fact that this is how they calculate it. If your projector's sitting back around over 30 feet, and it will be sitting back over 30 feet, and you consider the fact that how much light you have in the environment, say you got about, your screen probably has like a 0.5 gain, you're back around 30 feet, depending on how much light you got passing through the windows and how much commercial light you have in the environment. That means that projector at 30 feet, and they got to calculate like how many lumens they're going to lose. That's what they're looking at, not what they're gaining, what they're losing. So you figured that if they have a gain gun in there and they're measuring how much lumens it's going to take away from the projector, all that's got to be calculated. I don't know why they go through that crap, because I don't deal with that crap to begin with, but that's usually what they go through when you're dealing with white and gray screens. So you figure that you got 50,000 lumens on your projector. The environment itself is pretty much probably going to take 30 away from that. Depending on your distance, though, and how far you have to travel, depends on how much lumens you're going to lose before you make it from A to B to the screen. So say if you make it to the screen at around 10,000 lumens, right? From your distance throw, from how much light's in the environment, from how much lumens you have on your projector, and how much you're going to lose in the process of making it from A to B. By the time you make it to the screen, you have about 10,000 lumens. Say the screen requires only about a certain amount of gain, probably about 5,000 lumens in order to activate. Then that's all they would need. All they would need to know is the fact that they would need at least 5 or 10,000 lumens to hit that screen from that distance in order for that screen to pick it up and activate. So that screen's going to pick up whatever lumens that's left, magnify that by whatever gain is on the screen, which is the 0.9 or 0.8 or 1.5 or 2.0 or whatever, and magnify that and bring that back to you so you can see the image. That's how it works. That's how it works. But if your screen can't pick it up, then you're going to have some issues there. Because if your screen is whitewashing, which means if your screen's too bright and it's collecting too much white light and you're hitting it with 5,000 lumens, you could be whitewashing your screen, period. Because it's picking up too much white light. Another thing too is, on top of that, you're going to have, if you're going to be doing a venue projector test, has to be done on a large scale and has to be done outside. Because this is where these units are going to be used at most of the time. So to do the demonstration in the house on a little tiny screen, pointless. You have to take it outside. You have to put it on a large. That's why we have massive screens throughout the house, because we have to be able to blow these screens up on 150-inch screens to show you how this thing is going to produce on a larger scale. You have to have screens over 100 inches if you're going to be displaying these things. That's why we have such big screens throughout the entire house. And the best screen we have right now is 150-inch outside, because that's the screen that pretty much can really test what these venue projectors can do, including the inflatable that will be coming in very soon. So you can't just take this and stick this on. No, you can't do that. Company's going to first thing they're going to say is, so how's that look on 180 inch? So if you look at my link that I put in for the 150 inch, there's a link in there that shows your screen being displayed at 21 feet back on a Sony VPO FH30 at 4,300 lumens, and that screen's about 180 inches. Soon we'll have the 200 inch in there, which I can't wait to get that done, because I got a few companies inquiring about a 200 inch screen. But you have to have that. And on top of it, like I said, any screen is going to display, because half the venue projectors I've seen were displayed off white screens, and it looks like trash. But like I said, you know, when I look at it, I'm like, gosh, this is horrible, because the white levels are going, white levels are there, but contrast is not there, color is not there, and the screen looks so washed out, it's not even funny. But to them, they think it's an improvement, because you can actually see the screen. That's for them. That's how they look at it. As long as you can see the screen, you don't have to be good, you don't have to be great. But as long as you can see it, they consider that to be acceptable. That's not acceptable in my book. Come at this real quick. All right. All right, look at that. Go to here. That's all. That's the bottom. That's why it's not clicking. See how beautiful that car looks? Look at that. Look how the white levels pop up. See how gorgeous that looks? Gotta have contrast to do that. Yeah, we had the sound up in here too.
Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to another video. I just recently drove all the way from Los Angeles to Canada, but in the process of moving, I unfortunately wasn't able to bring anything. With that said, I'm so grateful to Best Buy for sending me the Crucial P5 Plus Gen 4 NVMe SSD, the Razer Isker gaming chip.
See? You couldn't pick that up on a gray screen. It wouldn't come up. It would come up tan. The reds wouldn't pick up. Contrast levels, because it can't see contrast. This is the first time I actually did more videos on this screen than anything else. See how that black comes up in the background? Gray screen can't pick it up. Shouldn't make a difference if you can have one of the best venue projectors on the face of the planet. If your screen can't see contrast, it can't see contrast. If it can't see contrast, it's sure enough ain't gonna be to see color. And that's what certain people are not getting in their heads. You have to have that contrast level. Now my projector behind me is the venue, but this is 720p. This one's 720p. And this is the Chrissy LW401. It's a 720p projector at 4,000 lumens. The one I have in the next room is at 5,000 lumens. The one I have downstairs is an LW505. That's at 5,000 lumens. That's full 1080p. So I took my full 1080p. This one over here I have over here, the big one, that's 7,000 lumens. You see how the color comes in? There's no way in the world a gray screen would pull that. So if you have this, say if you have this at a showroom and you're in your studio and you have this on display, you're displaying your artwork, or you could be displaying advertisement. How you want your advertisement to pop up? You want it to look realistic. You want nice deep reds, nice dark contrast, that's what you want. You can't do that with a gray screen, it's not gonna pull it up. It's a waste of time. Now when we get done with this new screen we're working on, it's an inflatable black screen, that's it. If you got a white or gray screen, that's pretty much, it'll make that stuff obsolete with no problem. We're gonna be showing you demonstrations. As a matter of fact, the inflatable screen, we're putting that against the Yardmaster. I love these acoustic. All that sound you're hearing is coming right through the screen. So we got acoustic technology in here at 150 inches. And then in this room we got ultra short throw with phantom technology on a 720p projector. These are both 720p projectors. Ultra short throw. Look at the distance there from ultra short throw, is way back. Look at that. Hey, what's up? Kitty kid. Stand around. Don't get knocked out. Yeah, stand around. Your room. Stand around. Yeah, stand there. Come out. in your bag. What is in your bag? Sorry about that. I had to grab something real quick. I'm really excited about this inflatable screen. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect. The application, I'm designing the application right now. So we're doing a special application for this screen. We're going to test it. Matter of fact, I got to go online. I got to do some shopping. We need to get some outdoor inflatable. There's not really much we got to do, to tell you the truth, because majority of all outdoor screens are white. That's a cakewalk. We'll be able to roll through that in no time at all. And nothing really going to stand against it. You seen that technology on that Phoenix yesterday? Good gracious, that screen was gorgeous. Like I said, my neighbors were out there staring at it. They want screens in their backyard. Am I putting them in? No. You know why? Because I don't want to be bothered. A lot of you not. I just signed that contract. Look, my contract right now, I'm officially research and development. That's what I am. Research and development, manufacturing. In about 4 more months, my website will be no more. So I'm finished. All I'm doing right now is I just have to worry about processing large amount of orders. When I mean large amount of orders, we're talking about 300, 400 gallons a week in orders. So that's where I'm at now. So still gonna be dealing with customers. Well, they're gonna be dealing with customers, but until then, we still can contract. Like I said, it takes time for these things for everything to go into processing. So why things are taking time to go into processing, you know what I mean? How they're going to do things, how they're going to work things out.
Price on your next iPhone. Capital One Shopping compares prices with other Apple retailers to find the
blah blah blah. Until everything goes into, because like I said, it's going to take time to go for transition. Until then, the transition goes through, we can still do some cool stuff like do inflatable screens and something like that for the time being, and do some other fun stuff for y'all. You know. But once that transition goes through, then yeah, like I said, it's going. The website, the marketplace has to go. I told you before that prices that they're going to be having for the items are going to be slightly different than what you're going to see on the website. And the last thing you want is for their clients to basically see something on one price on one site, and see some another price on another site. That becomes a problem. That's where I get. I'm not going to explain the rest of it to you. There's some other stuff that goes on, but I can't really explain what's going on. Tomorrow morning, Monday, I got talks, and I got more talks to go do, and more talks and meetings and stuff like that. That's why I'm investing. I'm about to buy those, and I advise them to buy them too. Those the HTV VR glasses they use for business. You ever seen those things? Things are freaking amazing. I put a link at the bottom if you haven't seen what these things are. And it's basically they sell them for corporations for business wise. It's a way to keep COVID safe, to have business meetings and stuff like that, all in virtual reality. And we definitely need those, definitely. Because if I'm going to be displaying my technology, and I can actually go into a virtual room and I can display off my computer, remote control desktop, my designs and everything, what we're working on, so and so, contracts, board meetings, all that can be done through virtual reality. And it's like virtual reality on freaking steroids. Like I know Oculus has it, but I've seen the Oculus version of it. It's, for me, sorry, it's a bit dinky. That's what it is for me. It's a bit dinky. It's a bit cartoonish. The one they have for the HTC, I'm saying it right correctly. Their version is freaking flawless. It's 5K. freaking flawless, beautiful, gorgeous. So that's the one I need for work. So yeah, I'm making a requirement that we all need those because, like I said, I'd be darned if I'm hopping on an airplane in this decade and time right now. That's not going to happen. I can do all that from my office. Take care of that business meeting right from there. The heck is running an engine outside my house? I love how my other camera system works. That's like I got 4 cameras near the edge of the roof on the top area. I call them the bird's eye cameras. Those things are freaking sweet. That's point-click recognition software, which means anything that comes through, they click and download. Things are, mind you, it's on my property. So I'm not going off my property with this thing. It's on my property. Face recognition software. And I love how people, I've had Amazon workers will come up to the house and that thing will be click, 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 click. It's beautiful the way that thing works. But anyway, I have it for night vision and thermal heat. Let me see what we got here. That's what we want to do. But no microphones. You can't have microphones. And I'll tell you right there, if you install security cameras, you might even want to take that audio off because audio basically will throw your claim out of court because you can't do that. Can't record someone's voice without their permission. So that will basically throw your claim out of court. Yeah, I see ya. Like some flick and all. Bye-bye. The camera just picked you up. Too close to my perimeter. I want to stick this on my screen. I want to roll my screen. That's where I can put you guys at. There you go. See, the problem is at 5,000 lumens, if you're hitting a white surface, a surface that's collecting too much white light, you're whitewashing the screen. It's picking up too much white light. It has to be to absorb the light. That's the problem. I love how people basically get venue projectors. They don't even understand how venue projectors even work. I've been working with venue projectors for a very, very long time. Collected quite a lot of them. Got experience working with quite a bit of them. And it's kind of like the problem they have with them is the fact, like I said, they push off a lot of light. So you're talking about a projector that can easily do 5,000, 7,000, 20,000, 50,000 lumens. You hit that off a white surface or a gray surface, you're gonna whitewash the screen. We're just doing right now. You know, it'll pick up higher white levels, but like I said, it's not really going to be needed when you're doing visual effects. Now watch, you'll see this. And I said the reds won't pick up. I told you, they won't pick up. Any contrast though that pops up on the screen, it's not going to pick it up. Any colors that pop up on the screen, it's not going to pick it up. See how jet black that background's supposed to be? That's how it's supposed to be displayed. You can't pick it up if your screen can't see contrast. That's the part, like I said, he doesn't understand. No one's saying your product doesn't work on venue. It don't pick up. You can't see color. You can't see contrast. It does not pick up. Your screen can't register it. And this is the low one I got in the house. This is a 4,000 lumens 720p I'm using right now. So why would that's what I'm saying, misleading. You're misleading people because, as I said before, if you're saying your product works on venue, where's your test? if you're going to test it, there's no way in the world you can display a picture on a venue on a 4x4 or 5x5. It's got to be at least 100 inches and up. That's why when we do the demonstrations, we start off on the test screen, which is around 50 to 60 inches. And after that, we go to the bigger screens, 100 inch and up. Now I showed you the Phoenix, the gold Phoenix version of it. First thing I displayed it on was a 60 inch. We got 135 in the next room. There you go. So imagine if this is a setup that you have in your storefront where you're displaying advertisement, it could be for makeup, whatever it could be, and your screen is gray and you got a 4,000 lumen projector sitting behind you. That's the image you're going to pull up when people are walking back and forth through your establishment. That's what they're going to see. You want an image that comes to life.
And these are the studio ones. This is the black option, but they're also available in white. And if you want to get your hands on these from Best Buy, I think they sound great.
That crap. It does work, but I think, man, gimmicks. See how beautiful that pencil pops up? And just imagine, if that gray screen in the middle was that entire 150 inch by 150 inch screen. And as soon as we hit the backyard cut down, which I'm going to have to get desperate soon, we're going to take the same product, take it outside, next to the yard master, and show you exactly what you're getting. My part that I felt was kind of funny, and I hate to be the dead horse of death, was when, you do demonstrations showing off black screens that's supposed to be us. I just did a demonstration on 150 inch outside around 702 and pulled an image crystal clear with no problem. Outside at 150 inches, bigger than any screen you have in your house, apartment. This screen is bigger than any screen you have in your apartment. One I have right here, this is bigger than any screen you have in your apartment. All my screens are just about bigger than any screen you have in your apartment. The bigger the screen, the more contact it has with light. Let me see what the inflatable. We're probably going to put free LED lights in there. I'm thinking about putting free waterproof LED lights. And waterproof LED lights around your screen are gorgeous. You could actually, if you do it right, you can actually go. When I get my LED lights, I'm actually going to attach mine to my my screen. So when I deflate it and blow it up, I have to make it so just loose enough so basically it'll flame and put the screen back and forth. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. So it'll be here on Tuesday. We'll do the demonstration. I don't have a price point on how much it's going to cost, but we do want it out. We do want it out before any of the sports. What do you call it? I'm going to be watching it myself. The playoffs. Before the playoffs, all that stuff kicks in. I want to have my screen set up for my backyard. And that reminds me, I got to order my speakers in the backyard for it too. Nothing big. I need something nice. So when I tell you that off topic, besides the inflatable, where his products or any other great products or white screens or whatever don't work on venue projectors, what I mean by don't work is the fact that they can't pull contrast, you can't see color. Now, say if I want to do a venue projector, I want to do an outer space display. Anything on that screen that comes up in black, that screen's not going to produce. I can do this display in a fully lit environment, no problem. Visual effects. Can't be pulled off on a gray screen because it can't pull the contrast levels. You have to have black levels to pull off visual effects. So say you're at a club and you're a DJ, you set this screen up, put your speakers behind the back of it, have your little party going on, have the the lights going off and all that other craziness. If your screen's gray, this is what's going to pull up. Your visual effects are going to be faded and washed out. Gotta be in the dark to display that. For technology, it's supposed to be so dark you can't see it. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, this is right here. You can see it's going farther and farther in the zoom. The acoustics are incredible. show you when Tuesday gets here. Wednesday we'll have the inflatable done. I'll show you on Wednesday. On Wednesday when the screen's done, we blow it up in the backyard. 5,000 lumens on that screen. That gray screen paint's not gonna pick up on that screen. We'll watch a couple movies off of it. Not gonna pick up.
Stop paying full price on Best Buy. If you're a PC gamer using it, you can save a ton of money on ADV.
Not gonna pick up. So if I got a company, which I do, say I want to buy this product, and I want to put a display in my lounge, play a little music in the background, and a little city display up there, Las Vegas. My customers look at when they come in, little display, and I paint your product up there. What results I want to get from my venue projector? This is what I'm gonna get. Mind you, like I said, the venue projector designed to be used in commercial property. So if I had this in my restaurant, I'm definitely going to dim my lights in my restaurant to accommodate the screen. That's why I paid the money for the venue projector, because it has the 5,000 and 10,000 lumens attached to it. But the screen can't pick it up because you can't see contrast or color. That's how the image is going to pop up. So your mind, you're advising people to use this in churches and schools. Anything that pops up with any kind of contrast and color, your screen's gonna wash out. Now you see why orders got canceled. That's why they got canceled. Simple and plain. Without all the crazy talk, that's why they got canceled. There's no way in the world you can let that product come down here and we do these tests like this. Screen won't pass. It's nighttime right now. It's in the morning. I'm just using everyday light in my environment. That's it. Nothing special. It's not picking up. I say this is a restaurant scenery. And like I said, I got this on display in the background. My customers can come in and listen to a little music, watch a little sideshow of Las Vegas, you know what I mean? Can't see that with the screen there. Which ain't a bad idea here too, to have one of these screens up on display. A little music in the background, a little side art with it. See? There you go. Now, you can edit that up.
Finally found our dream home in the mountains.
It is bear country, though.
Hey, woo-hoo! We hit the jackpot here. Bear, let's go.
Ooh, chicken.
This Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
People and super bundling made easy. Go to geico.com.
You couldn't even do an advertisement for Coca-Cola. Not in it. Can't pull black levels. Now, it's not just him. Including some of these screens out here make these light gray screens, they can't pick this up. Like I said, he claims the Frankenstein having the ability to be able to pull up outside. I guarantee if we place an order for that, which we know is going to get canceled, to have it brought down here to go against the inflatable technology that we're working on right now, I guarantee you won't do it. Because right now, I'm collecting as many samples, including elite screens. We got the Yardmaster downstairs in silver, and we have it in white. We got Storm's white screens for outside. I got a couple of them coming in. If you claim this product to be what it is, you shouldn't have no problem going against that new outdoor version of the Phoenix. But like I said, they'll cancel the order. They just want to go against that screen. As I said before, you can't take technology we have in the house. That's right there. It's a gamer acoustic. Can't match that screen. That's gamer paint. That screen's designed to pull the most advanced contrast and color because they're designed for gaming, which is needed in gaming desperately. You have to have a contrast level. We all know that. Tell me how many night missions have you played, stealth missions you played in freaking Call of Duty? If you had that, you had to be in the dark because there's no way in the world you're pulling that up in a fully lit environment. In Call of Duty, when I play at 150-inch black screen, I can see everything at 150 inches on a black screen. If you're camping, I can find you. On this right here, yeah, right. I can camp right in front of you, wouldn't even know I was sitting there in front of you. I was going to fade on that, that's not going to work.
Meet Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. With Fi, only pay for the data you use. Or go on.
That's why they want to have a review of this product. It won't stand. Like I said, it's not going to stand over here. find interesting about this, mind you, your product is supposed to be to turn my screen black where it's unseeable. You can't even get the detail on the nose because your image is pulling up too much white light. Projector's washing out your screen. See right there? Her eye where it connects right here. See how it washes out right in there? Because the projector's pulling, the screen's pulling up too much white light. No contrast, no color, nothing's coming up. So how are you going to do against the new Phoenix Inflatable? Not good. Mind you, we're putting several screens. There's not too many screens going to be to test this thing against. Because like I said, all the inflatable screens I've seen and white screens I've seen so far are just white. They're white screens. Yardmaster is the only one I've seen in Digistorm that actually has a somewhat silver, one has a silver or white screen, and that's it. I don't even know why. I put on a Starfield demonstration. See the Starfield demonstration, that screen pulled up outside? You can never match that thing. Never. That's why our campaign is going to be until Super Bowl, why you do not want to go near great screens. It's a waste of your time. They don't work on venue projectors. That's really good.
It's just, you know, the nature of us as nurses to care for people.
I could not have made it.
Look, almost a nice bright colors on it. You won't even be able to pick up any of the reds. None of the colors are going to pick up for you. Nothing. Look at my charger real quick. You're not going to pick up any colors. Like I say, it works. It just don't work the way it's supposed to work. It doesn't work on games. It's a waste of money. Waste of time. Putting the effort in. I'll tell you one thing, I guarantee you, when I get done with hooking up the formula for this new inflatable screen, it's going to make your football game look absolutely amazing. Trust me when I tell you, that one looks going to look nice. Now why? Because I'm getting one for myself. This is going to be my screen. So if it's going to be my screen, of course I keep in mind I use this stuff all day long. This is technology I use every day. And if I'm using this stuff every day, it has to work. When I get done with that inflatable screen, the formula I'm going to attach to that thing, trust me, it's going to blow your freaking mind. It's going to blow your mind when I get done working on this thing. Because I'm using it for a gaming screen, too. That can't be outside my inflatable screen gaming. Oh, computer, wrong computer. Let's go back a little. I get my charger. I was at 5%. Yeah, nothing picking up. No reds, none that's gonna pick up. That's what I said. Bad idea telling people they can use venue projectors on your product. Bad idea. Because if you're using the part that I find hilarious about that is the fact that your environments don't even match our environments. This is inside my house. And I'm using more light right now in this area right now that you use in your living room. So how are you going to advise people to use a venue projector? They're going to be using this in commercial lighting. Far more light than you're seeing right now. Apartment store kind of lighting. You've never tested your product out there. You haven't tested your product really outside, to tell you the truth. And you sure enough have not displayed those contrast levels. And you're going to have to do it on a much bigger screen. Before you can actually go near a venue projector, you're going to have to at least do it over about 150, 160, 170, 180 inch screen. And you're going to have to display contrast levels, the whole 9 yards, everything, before you can actually put that on your website. Which means you have tested whatever you did. You didn't do it correctly. Because if a company comes at me and says, hey, look, what's the biggest screen you got? On a venue projector, boom, 180 inch, 150, 140. Have you done ultra short though? Yeah, we got ultra short demonstration outside on a 150 inch screen. We've done them already. Just did one yesterday on 150 inch. About to do one on probably Friday on the inflatable that's actually just bigger than the other one. Much bigger than the other one. It should be pretty cool to watch too. I think I might blow it up in my driveway so my neighbors can see it. And you're telling people your product works. No, it does not work. That's why you cancel them left and right, because the words, they don't work. Should be able to pull up. I can't even get the stuff we got here to pull up.
Shop the Google store to get the new Nest Cam. Built it in.
Can't even get the products we have here from you right now to work. So I know the products you have right now don't work. This is your personal mix. This doesn't work over here. We want to do a starry scene demonstration right here. The products we have now from you don't work. What makes you think the stuff we can't get from you don't work? No, that ain't not gonna work. Look at that. That's why I say you mislead people. You can't put that on your website. You can't put on your website that your product works in well-lit environments with venues, because someone's going to go out there and they're going to stick that venue in a commercial area, and your screen's going to do this. And they're going to call back and they're going to complain. They're going to file a complaint against you. Matters described. I couldn't even play World War Z on your stuff. World War Z is nothing but dark contrast levels. There's no way in the world I can play it. I can't see half the time what I'm shooting at. The image is supposed to come to life. Look how beautiful that looks. You can't even appreciate it on this product. So you can see, like I said, I don't blame him for canceling out. I really don't. I can see why he canceled out. I would have canceled out too. There's no way in the world. This stuff you got over here right now ain't working. I'm guaranteed the stuff he has now doesn't work. That's why if you go to like a company like Elite Screens, you can't use this stuff on the cinema or even cinema grade 5D. You can't use this stuff on it. You got to go to a Dark Star 9 to use that. It's got this one that's going to display, and that's a $3,000 screen at 100 inches. It's a 150 inch screen right here. You do the math. You gotta have a darker screen to pull this off. I'm sitting shaking my head. That ain't good. That's not good at all. Product washed out so badly, that's not even funny. On 4,000 lumen, Chrissy venue projector, you washed out.
So, if you have a flat tire, dead battery, need a tow, or lock your keys in the car.
Friends would walk up to me and just be like, what the f is in your mug? And I would just tell her, it's mud.
So if somebody wanted to display this in the auditorium, right? Or do it on a ceiling, your product wouldn't pick up. And the higher they jump on the lumen count, the faster your screen would wash out. If I hit this with 5,000 lumens, we're at 4,000 lumens right now. If it's 5,000 lumens, your screen would wash out even faster. It's collecting too much white light. Look, you're not even picking up on the satellites, not even picking up. No contest. Look at that. That's bad. Mind you, I'm going to do the same display outside today on the 135. We're going to do this outside. And when the inflatable screen, we're doing it on the inflatable screen outside. When I get done designing this black screen, that's the end of it for white screens. You're never going to want to go near a white screen or gray screen ever again. When we get done embedding this technology into this inflatable screen, you're never going to go near a white screen ever again outside. Look at that. Like I said before, when you display your contrast levels, they have to be done in a fully lit environment. Plenty of light in the environment. When you display contrast levels. Can't do contrast levels in the dark, not with venue projectors. Especially when not with venue projectors. I think that's the mistake he has to realize he made. All your demonstrations from now on, if you're saying that you can work with venues, have to be done in fully lit environments, including all contrast levels. Must be done in fully lit environments. Majority of your demonstrations are going to have to be done outside. Because this is how these projectors are, this is what people use these projectors for. I got customers, the demonstration I showed you in the afternoon, company requests of that screen popping up in the afternoon. They're doing a demonstration, they're doing a party, and they needed the screen to pull up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. The only technology we have is invisible. Visibles can pull up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is the kind of request you're going to be getting from people that are going to say, oh, use venue projectors. Okay, well, this is what I need. I need to use a projector at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to use it at 3 o'clock in the evening. You're going to have to be able to pull that image up, contrast and all, at that particular time of the day when they're going to expect to use it. Because if they hook up that projector and that screen fades like this at 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you got a problem on your hands. It's interesting when I said that screen falls off. Now this is the problem you got here. Your screens can't pull a contrast level inside the house. So how are you expecting to work with one of those machines over there when they're designed to be used in much brighter, more aggressive environments? And you overstepped your boundaries on that one. You should have never did that. Definitely overstepped your boundaries on that one. And if you can't, if you're light dodging, and I've seen you light dodge, if you're not showing contrast levels in fully lit environments, then how in the world are you going to be able to have a customer use one of these at 12 o'clock in the afternoon? Because they're going to request it. I get requests like that all the time. 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. You're going to have to be able to show that results. And you can't do it on a little tiny screen, because that's why I use the tiny screens, because the tiny screens allow them to push the image tighter together, give them a much more sharper, brighter image. You're going to have to expand that image out. And you're not used to doing screens at past 120. No one's saying this product don't pick up. This product will pick up on it. The problem is that the performance rate is going to be really poor.
It's time to help people customize and save living mutually.
This is Robert Langdon, etymology. It's a very hustle area within the capital.
No other lights. That's on my bucket list. That's definitely on my bucket list. I'm definitely gonna plan to see that before I die. Perfect example. Like I said, can't see color. Can't pick it up. Even in your environment, which I'm in the dark right now, you can't pick up color next to a black screen. Now you see why he canceled his orders. That's why. Because you were going to go outside versus an inflatable screen. I was planning to buy an inflatable screen. Just had to figure out when I was going to pick it up. But we're going to plan to take you outside. But like I said, you canceled your orders because we already know why. The stuff we have here doesn't work. Like I said already, we already know the stuff that we buy is not going to work. And right now, the only screens we have to test outside are the Yardmaster, Vivid Storm. There's another company, but majority of most ones are going to run across a white screen. So that's pretty much going to be a cakewalk to go through that with no problem. Inside is a different story because there's more screens inside that we have to deal with than there's outside. But judging by what we already showed already with the kitchen drawer full of certified screens, this is why we have a kitchen drawer full of certified screens, so we can test our products against everybody, including yours. And judging by the fact that one company is ignoring us because they don't want to go against that phantom technology, and the other one, well, it's not a company, a hobbyist, is canceling orders left and right because he doesn't want to go against this technology at all, period. This is your personal mix. This is the one you put a lot of hype on as being your personal. That's why we ordered it, because it was supposed to be your personal, something you customized for yourself, and then later on you made it available to your customers. So it's supposed to be one of your best products, and that's why we have it here. And as you can see, it's not showing any difference at all, period. Every color that flashes on the screen, your screen has a little slight difference, but not by much. It doesn't change one much. This is venue we're using. We're using venue projectors in here. If I turn the lights on, my screen still remains producing the same beautiful color without fading and washing out, and yours can't pick up color. Now you see why people cancel. That's the reason why he canceled the orders. That's why. Which I found kind of interesting, because I think the last demonstration we did was we ordered the Frankenstein, and all I had to do was put in the video, because I needed my money to go back to my account. I had things to do. I had time to wait him up in the stroker to get my money back on my account. All I had to do was just post the video as his product was coming, and I knew what he was going to do. He's going to cancel the order even faster, which he did. You have to understand, at the end of the day, it doesn't make you look good because you cancel orders, and we can get our hands on it. If I couldn't get my hands on it, I wouldn't have this product right here right now to play around with. So I can get the product. That's not a problem. The problem with you is the fact that you're canceling orders and you're telling people to buy from your product. It's the best, but yet you're canceling orders because this is not a comfortable zone. You have to understand, people, this is not a comfortable zone for him. There's no dark environments over here. We're not going to be using high-powered caliper projectors. None of the projectors in here are calibrated. They're all in factory settings. And he's not going to get no benefits over here. His screen's going to go through the same grinder that all these screens have to go through, including being displayed outside on 150 inches at 7:09 in the evening. And you're going to have to produce a Starfield demonstration, which I did on one of the screens. And you can keep going back to the whole black piece of, I don't know why he does that. He goes back to that whole black screen over and over again. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is a live demonstration. Anyone who's got a cell phone and a YouTube account can do a live demonstration. It probably don't work, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll try to make an order again. In fact, I'm not gonna make an order for again. I'll make a call. I'll contact the person, have them take care of it, and we'll get the Frankenstein down here. We'll put the Frankenstein and the Cinemax against that new Phoenix inflatable screen, and show you exactly why you don't want to go near these gray screen paints. Other than that, I mean, the only two company we have now is this Yardmaster. I already got them downstairs already waiting to go. Colors are not coming up on the menu, so I don't know how you explain it to the company. Can't even pull up the car. Look at it. Can't pull this up. Even the Windows logo you don't even pull up correctly. I gotta go in and check the other screen real quick. What the fuck is pork? That is it. Hold on for a minute, I gotta go check out something real quick. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you for your time. Gotta go and God bless.